There's a handful of new movies out and I have been slacking. Cue the music. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're reviewing Luca on Disney+. Firstly, I'd like to apologise if you can hear some background noise. It is raining very heavily outside and it is smacking against my window, so I do apologise if that comes through on the feed. So diving straight into the movie. Luca is a story of a young boy called Luca, who is a sea monster. We'll get to that. And he wants to go up to the surface where we live right now. He makes friends with a young boy called Alberto and they become thick as thieves, and essentially they do embark on this fairly dangerous adventure on land. Ultimately, I thoroughly enjoyed Luca. I thought it was great animation. I mean, it's Pixar, so you can almost guarantee that's going to be the case. The colours were good, the vibe and the culture as it's set in Italy, I feel they did that very nicely, and it was quite unique. I can't think of many animated children's films that are set in Italy, and if they are, I don't know if they necessarily would pay so much attention to the fact. I quite liked that. I thought the characters were written quite well, they're believable, you understand their sense of curiosity and how they find boredom in the everyday jobs that are actually quite important, and you understand their enthusiasm and their friendship, and I think that all translates very nicely to the movie. I even thought the humour was pretty good. You sometimes can see where the punchline is coming from. It's quite dry and witty humour. Generally speaking, it always worked for me. It did make me chuckle here and there. But it isn't perfect. It definitely does have some problems. And the biggest one for me is not trusting your audience to give them an explanation as to how Luca and Alberto are these sea monsters and yet turn into humans when they're on land. There is no explanation for that at any moment. You'd never get one. And that just sort of sucks out any sort of believability or inspiration to follow the story from an audience perspective. I get that that's a hard thing to explain, but you do need to consider that if you're going to drive forward with that story. I also think that the main focus of the plot is fairly aimless and wasteful, really. A lot of it focuses on wanting to win a bike race through the village that they find themselves in. And yeah, okay, that's fun and it will keep the kids entertained, but it doesn't really offer anything. It is very much a vehicle to keep the story moving. It does have a good message, and I think what's interesting about the message here is that I think it can be translated in a few ways. I finished watching it and my initial instinct was that there was partly a message about how we treat the ocean and the fish and things like that, where we litter, but then as it went on it developed and I started to think that no, this is more about how we treat each other. I think this is more about how people struggle to express themselves. Maybe it's even about coming out of the closet, for example, something like that. I don't know if it really aims to do that, but it certainly focuses on being yourself and being comfortable with being yourself. So I'm going to give Luca a 7 out of 10. I thought this was a really nice, easygoing, comfortable watch. It's not the best thing ever, it's not going to blow your socks off, but it is feel good and you're going to have fun with it. Thanks for watching this review. If you could leave a like and subscribe, make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads, and be sure to leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you thought of the movie. Take care and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.